university experience had almost another year out
Yeah.
before your placement or internship year. Do you want to tell us about what that was and where that opportunity came from?
Absolutely. So when I finished my first year of communication, advertising and marketing, like absolutely loved the course and had an amazing first year. I thought the lectures were amazing, and just the steer towards developing yourself as a professional in your industry is huge, and I loved that. I think one thing I did notice was, some of the students that might have been maybe a year or two older, just the experience that they had, and not even, professional experience, I suppose just life experience as well. And before I embarked on my university journey, I had seen this opportunity with a basketball club that I knew over in Norway. And so when I got to the end of my first year at university, I thought I'd reach out to them and see if I could apply for the role that was available before uni. But I was so scared of uni, disappearing if I didn't take the my UCAS acceptance form and everything. So I reached out to the Norwegian basketball club and was lucky to receive funding from Erasmus. At the time, I think it was called the European Voluntary Service. And so I completed a 10-month service there over in a place called Nesodden, which was a 20-minute ferry from Oslo, and basically I just helped to coach more or less all of the age groups over in Norway, and helped to develop the club. Got to coach in some regional academies as well, which was incredible, as a coach, to try and hone in on and get better. But I mean, the life skills I took from that, and just communicating with people from different cultures was just unbelievable, and it definitely motivated me when I came back to second year and began looking for the placement experience.
I mean, you hear people say quite a lot, that those opportunities to travel definitely do sort of broaden your horizons and widen the angle of view, if you like. I mean, it sounds like that was something that definitely played out with your experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And the umbrella organisation, Erasmus, that ran that year for me, there were so many other young people from like Germany, Switzerland, Austria that were in Norway that year, and so having weekends where you'd all come together and partake in seminars was amazing too, because you were getting to just talk to people that you wouldn't have got to otherwise, and it definitely opens up your perspective compared to Belfast. It's great to get out there and chat to a few more people.
Was it cold?
Oh, absolutely. Freezing. Yeah. Went over without not much of a winter coat, I suppose, just maybe a small puffer jacket, and came back with so many different layers and winter boots and everything, because it was freezing.
And I mean, I'm sure I've been in Oslo airport once, but I've never spent any time there. So, I mean, what's Norway like? Yeah,
I mean, it was so strange because I knew the basketball club already for me. So in that sense, I felt like I had a home there, and I knew a few people, which was very reassuring. At the time, I was 19, so to move over there completely and have a little apartment by yourself in a new town or city was totally daunting, but everyone was so welcoming, and I think that was the one thing that always struck me. I could always go back, and I still am in close contact with a lot of them, and it's always the same thing, like, oh, come and visit whenever, so hospitable, and always so welcoming with everything. And to be taken in as like a member of their club and to have that experience with them was so amazing.